Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the Pandit and you're watching MEP Technical World. In this video we'll learn about basically what is fire alarm system. So before we start the session, I would like to request you, if you are not a subscriber my channel, if you are not yet subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notification regarding my upcoming videos. So let's get started. So basically what is fire alarm and detection system? So a fire alarm system is an integrated safety system. Basically this is for safety reason. So this is for safety reason, to protect from the fire. Okay, so it detects fire related events like a smoke, heat and flame. So basically it detects the fire or a smoke and heat, and it notify by the notify alarms. So this is called fire alarm and detection system. So the system then triggers audible and visual alarms. Audible and visual alarms. When it detects the fires through the detectors, different kinds of the detectors, these are smokes, heat, flames. After detections, fire alarm control panel, what does it do? What? So after detection it will trigger the audio and visual alarms, so humans can notify by this system. So during the evacuation this will help. So as you can see, these are the MCP and these are the detectors. Now let's discuss about what are the major components of the fire alarm system. So these are the first one is fire alarm control panel. Okay, then detectors, it might be smoke detector, heat detector, CO2, CO. So different kinds of the detectors, as per their application it will install. Then another is manual call point. So this is also called detection. So in case of manual we can trigger the fire alarm system if there is any visual fire in front of any person, so it can trigger through this manual call point. Another one is strobe and filter. So these are the detectors. If these control panels detects the fire or smokes through these, auto means through the smoke detector and manual means through the MCP. After detections, what will this fire alarm control panel will activate the strobe and hooter, so it will notify the alarm. Then there are different types of module which will be integrated through this fire alarm control panels. There will be monitor modules, control modules, okay, relay modules. So through this it will integrated the HVAC systems, then elevators, BCMs. So wherever it requires, you can integrate through this module. Okay. Then there is a backup power supply inbuilt inside this. We have to keep this backup power supply inside it. In case of no electricity, even UPS as well in the building. Suppose if we are talking about high-rise building or hotel buildings or commercial buildings, so panel has to have integrated backup power supply battery. Okay, option. Now there are two types of fire alarm system. One is conventional and another is adjustable. Now let's discuss about each type of fire alarm control panel. So in these panels, so in the fire alarm system there are basically three types of the circuits. One is IDC, which is initiating device circuit. Another is NAC, means notification appliance circuits. And third is signal line circuits. So what does it mean, IDC? So IDC is basically where the detectors are wired up. this is called initiative device circuits, means which initiates, which detects the signals or smokes. That's called the initiative device circuit. So these circuits connect device that detects the fire or manual detection, example smoke detector, heat detection, and manual call points, and signaling the fire alarm control panel to trigger an alarm. So this is basically detection circuits, so where these devices are connected. A smoke detector, which is also detect fire or smoke, and heat detectors through the manuals, also manual points, and this circuit will send the signal to where this fire alarm control panel. Then this panel will, according to this circuit, it will trigger an alarm. Okay, now another is NAC, notification appliances circuit. So this circuit is actually for notify the, after detection what happened, then this panel have to notify somewhere. So occupants or person where of the building or inside the person where, through this circuit it will trigger the alarm. So this circuit carry a signal from fire alarm control panel to the notification device like horns, stops, and speakers. So these circuits alert the occupants to evacuate and are critical for ensuring timely wiring warning. So in case of fire, this circuit, actually in this circuit, all notification means fire alarms, shooters, speakers are connected, and when it indicates, it will trigger these systems, these alarms, and it will alert the occupants to evacuate the certain premises or property for the safety. So it will alarm uh, timely, so we can evacuate the people safety. Another is SLC, means signal line circuit. So this circuit are primarily used in addressable fire alarm system. This provide two-way communication between FACP, means fire alarm control panel, and a individual device, allowing panel to monitor the device status, pinpoint the exact location. So this circuit is actually, these two are integrated in conventional alarm fire alarm system, and this circuit is implemented in the addressable system, so where it can communicate both way. If it is break from middle of the loop, then definitely it can communicate through both of side. So this is the advantage of the signal line circuit, SLC, which is in addressable fire alarm system, and it will also allow the panel to monitor the exact location of the fire alarm system, fire alarm faults, where we can monitor in the fire alarm system. Okay, so these are the three types of the major circuits. Now fire wiring of the fire alarm control panel. So there are class A circuit and class B. So class A circuit means loops start and end at the control panel. So means, so this is the addressable fire alarm system, where it is a closed loop, so signal can travel in both directions. So if a wire is broken, the system continues functioning by using alternate paths. So uh, this is SLC circuit, as we have already discussed. So it is implemented in addressable fire alarm system, and it is used in fire alarm system. Now another is class B circuit. So class B circuits are wired in single path from control panel to the device and terminated at the last device. If a break occurs in the wiring, device beyond the break may lose protection. So it is in conventional fire system. So it is its disadvantage is you cannot find exact location where fire falls happens, and another is if any wire breaks or any fault occurs between that circuits, so it will hamper or permanent faults. So here we have a simple wiring. In next video we'll go into deep individually how we can do the wiring for the conventional fire alarm system and for addressable as well. So here let's do the basics of conventional fire alarm system wiring. So here is a central fire alarm control panel. From here, this is the initiative device circuits, so it is zone wise. Suppose this is zone 1, so from here actually start this circuit, and it is connected to the smoke detector. Here I have taken from this smoke detector loop to another, then third is MCP, then heat detector, then at the end we have to use end of line resistor. So here with the help of resistor we have to terminate this circuit. So this is the IDC circuit completed for conventional fire alarm system. So from here fire alarm actually detects the fire faults where actually it happened. Now after detection, what happened, it has to send some signal to notify the alarm, fire alarm. So here we have a notification alarm circuits. So it is two wired as well. So from here actual 24 volt DC supply is passed through this, traveling through this circuit, and it will give to this strobe or hooter. Okay, here. So okay, and another is PA system. It is also integrated with PA system. There we have a amplifier system. So after this it will some timer, it has a timer. So after that it will announce the also public announcing system as per this, like please evacuate the building, it's an emergency, it's a fire alarm. So such kind of message can be played through this PA system. Okay, so this is basics concept. We'll go into deep in later videos. Now come to addressable. So in addressable fire system is sophisticated and network that uses smart device accurately identify the look. So advantages of this system is basically we can minutely where and exactly happen the fire, we can through this addressable fire system we can detect and centralized panel, so where security person can go to evacuate the occupants. So here I have done some basics wiring for the addressable as well. So there is a SLC or loop signal line circuit. From here this is the fire alarm control panel. From here circuit is started. Okay, then this is the smoke detector, then heat detector, smoke detectors, control module, then telephone control module, telephone control modules. Okay, and a smoke detector, smoke detectors, heat detectors, then it is again back to the control panel. So it is started from here, and here it is back to again panel. So it is closed loop, so it will work in both that. If suppose wire is breakdown over here, so it will communicate up to here and back. These devices are communicate through this circuits. So even it is break, it will work from both directions. So this is the advantage when it can get exact location as well of detection system. Now another circuit is hooter, hooter or strobe. So for this we have a control modules. Through this control module we can notify this in case of any fire alarm system. A smoke detector detects fire over here, it will give the signals to switch this DC power as well, and at a time so this control will activated. So NO become NC, NC become NC, it's actually contact becomes, so it will give the alarm. Okay, now we have another circuit as well, telephone circuit module, control module. So every staircase we have a telephone socket for the use of firefighter during the evacuation, okay, to communicate through the main control central fire command center. Okay, so in this way, and it will back again to the panels. This also another with again we have a PA system over here. So this is the basics of the fire alarm system, fire alarm detection and alarm system, where we have discussed about how actually types of the circuits and types of fire alarm system, where we have discussed conventional and addressable fire alarm system and how can we do the basics wiring. Okay, in next video we will go into deep for individual addressable as well as conventional. Hope you guys understand about this. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, comments and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notification regarding my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. See you again in next video.